From the moment Nuru was born, Amina sensed something was different. While other children laughed and played, he preferred quiet corners, tracing patterns in the dirt with small, careful fingers. She tried to ignore it at first, but the feeling in her heart told her this child's journey would not be ordinary. Every day the whispers grew louder. "He is not like the other children," they said. Yet Amina only saw Nuru's brilliance hidden behind his silence. She knew secrets, pain, and challenges waited ahead, but she could not have imagined the trials they would face together. Damilola wanted normalcy. He wanted laughter without worry, achievements without struggle. He did not understand the weight Amina carried alone. Every conversation ended in frustration. Every night left her sleepless, wondering if love alone could protect them. One evening, after another argument, he left the house, slamming the door with a sound that echoed like a threat of abandonment. Would he ever return? Alone, Amina discovered strength she didn't know existed. Every tear shed, every sleepless night became fuel for her determination. She whispered to Nuru each night, "We will face this together. No matter what anyone says, I will never leave your side." In those quiet moments, she felt hope flicker like the last ember of a dying fire. Damilola returned briefly, frustration in his eyes, shaking his head at Nuru's behaviors. "I can't do this anymore," he said, leaving again. This time she knew he had gone for good. Amina clutched Nuru close, vowing that they would survive, no matter the absence of a father. And then a letter arrived at her doorstep, claiming to hold answers about Nuru's past. Every day became a test of endurance. Nuru's unusual ways brought both beauty and heartache. Amina often found herself crying into the night, whispering, "You are not alone, my son. I am here, and we will endure." The village may judge, the world may not understand, but her love was unwavering. One morning, Nuru traced a pattern in the dirt that took Amina's breath away. It was precise, deliberate, almost impossible for someone his age. She realized that the child they called different held a brilliance that could not be ignored. This was a gift, hidden behind silence and struggle, waiting for the world to notice. But would the villagers see it as a gift or a threat? Every attempt to nurture Nuru was met with skepticism. Whispers followed them through the dusty streets. Why does she let him wander alone? What kind of mother allows this? Amina's heart ached, but she refused to let judgment define their lives. Each whisper only strengthened her resolve. Not everyone abandoned them. Aunt Mariam had heard of Nuru's struggles and came offering guidance, encouragement, and hope. "You are not alone, Amina," she said. "Together, we will help him shine." For the first time in weeks, Amina felt a glimmer of relief, knowing someone understood. One morning, Nuru amazed everyone by solving a puzzle meant for older children. The whispers grew louder, mixed with awe and envy. Some villagers whispered warnings. "You must not let them show him too much." But Amina knew the world needed to see Nuru's light. Without Damilola, the weight of the world rested on her shoulders. In the silence, she discovered strength that fear could never touch. Every setback was a lesson, every tear a fuel for resilience. She whispered to Nuru, "We are stronger than anyone who doubts us." And Nuru looked at her, eyes bright with trust. The world outside was harsh. Nuru faced ridicule and misunderstanding. Even in pain, he refused to break. And Amina stood beside him, ready to confront every injustice. Sometimes hope comes from the most unexpected places. Mrs. Okeke, the school teacher, recognized Nuru's potential and began mentoring him quietly. Every lesson learned, every skill gained, was a victory that no one could take away. Would you stand up for someone who can't fight for themselves? Though he had left them, Damilola's absence lingered like a shadow. Amina felt it in every glance, every whispered comment, and yet she refused to let his choices define their future. Every challenge was a test, every triumph a declaration. They would not be ignored. Slowly, the village began to notice Nuru's brilliance, though some still resisted, unable to understand his difference. A distant relative revealed a secret from Nuru's ancestry, a lineage of gifted children who were often misunderstood. His abilities are a gift, the relative said, but some will fear them. You must protect him. The weight of truth settled heavily on Amina's shoulders. Would the world accept Nuru's gift or see it as a threat? Courage is not the absence of fear, it is moving forward despite it. Nuru's eyes shone with determination, and for the first time Amina felt that their journey had a chance of triumph. All eyes were on Nuru. Every heart held its breath. Would the village embrace the child who grew differently, or would prejudice shatter their fragile victory? The respected village elder stepped forward, and the future of Nuru hung in the balance. The elder's voice broke the silence. We have judged too quickly. This child is a gift, and we must nurture him. Applause spread through the village. Nuru's talent was finally recognized and hope bloomed where fear once ruled. Some journeys are painful, some full of joy, but love and perseverance shine brighter than doubt. Even when abandoned, even when judged, hope can prevail. Share this story with someone who needs it, because every difference has its own strength.